Welcome, guys, to episode 10 of Ruben's TV podcast. I thank you guys for being here for episode 10. Today's gonna be a little bit different of why I started this and how I came here. I'm thankful for all the views that have been given, all the fun things that have been happening this week. And thank you for watching. Well, today's podcast can be based about a story time of how I started my podcast, and I'm gonna be continuing on what's gonna be my next step. And I thank you for everything. Okay. In the beginning, why I started doing podcast was based off of Joe Rogan and the Powerful Experience, I think it's called. He has over probably 2,000 episodes, and it's still going, and his show is so good. He talks about a lot of things, a lot of interesting things, and also Brilliant Idiots. I always liked Andrew Schulz. He always talked about the off things of typically of what people wouldn't be thinking. And it was always interesting because he was always let's say he would always do it. Brilliant, if you don't know, it's with Charlemagne the God and Andrew Schulz. They have a podcast together. It's quite interesting, and they talk about things that people don't really like talking about, like the cancel culture, and how people are trying to cancel out other people, and and shows talk about a lot of interesting things that I think other people may like, other people may not like. I think most people will like Andrew Schulz and how he approached things. He approached it type different, and how he's kind of, and he's not. It's not like he started doing podcasts a long time ago. I think he just started doing podcasts with Charlemagne the God, and they both are kind of. And Charlemagne the God been doing radio for a long time. I think over a decade, if I recall correctly. And it's quite interesting. And he brings out a lot of interesting takes, both of them. I just started recently getting into the Genius Brains by David So and Joe Giscasu. I think I pronounced that wrong. That's not why I got into it, but he kind of made me want to do it more. I guess you could say more. He talked about a lot of things, he says a lot of interesting things, you don't have to bring a superstar or a crazy guest. Everyone has a story, everyone has something they can talk about, and it's true. If you put yourself out there, and if you've been through things, and all of us been through things, and then it is what it is. It's they've been through it, and I've been through it, and maybe we can relate, and share the story. And that's why I try to bring other guests, and we talk about a lot of. Well, I ask them. I think I'm kind of slowing down. I think I'm not expressing myself much in these and these videos that they're making and they're recording. Yeah, I think it's cool. It's cool. And yeah, who else? I think that's it. Those guys, they inspire me, you know. Okay, my favorite thing to talk about is like fitness things and like how I can improve myself and how I can better myself. That's my end goal in life, to be the best self. And I'm trying to start my company. And I want to get mentors, but I'm not too sure where to go. I know Google is your best friend and all, but like I'm still like a little hesitant to like go into YouTube and finding people, and I think I should, but yeah. And it's really fun stuff. I like comedy. I want to bring a little bit more comedy into this. I don't want this to be more serious. And like when this episode is released on Tuesday, like hope you guys enjoy. And like I want to bring new things into this table. I want to actually interview people face to face, not face to face, but like maybe by cam or by person. It'd be cool. I want my audience to relate to my guests, and we continue getting better. That's my end goal here. My end goal is to be your best self, and you keep growing. And our podcast, Ruben's TV podcast, keeps growing and get better. Well, today, I hope you enjoyed the episode today. I'll be dropping a bonus episode this week, tomorrow, and we're just talking about some cool things. But I'll be dropping this episode on Tuesday today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you. Bye.